One of the few schools that are to be found in the expansive Turkana County, Lokichar Girls Primary School. A girls-only school specifically put up to ensure girls are not caught up in the vicious cycle of early and forced marriages. Inside one of the classes is a sight that at first may baffle many. In the midst of the girls sits Paul Lounyong'orot. He's one of the few boys learning at this girls' school. He has an artificial right leg. Complications arising due to a gunshot wound inflicted on him by livestock rustlers led to the loss of his precious limb. He was tending about 50 goats at the time of attack. He was 12 years old. He had not gone to school.
He shot me when he raided the livestock. It was around this time. He shot at my legs as I ran. I fell. I thought he had killed me. I rose and tried to run. Fortunately, no bone was broken.
After shooting him, they had to take away some, because they were looking for animals. So Paul was rescued and taken to the hospital.
I ran for a while before falling. The bleeding was too much. I crawled to a tree and sat there watching as the raiders drove all the stolen animals away. They included mine.
Turkana County has been experiencing spats of insecurity at times due to a proliferation of illegal arms. Some effects are visible. According to the Kenya Demographic and Health Survey 2014, over 40% of men nationwide are victims of physical violence. In Rift Valley, where Lounyong'orot lives, the percentage is 39.7. He is a forgotten statistic. At 15, he's older than his classmates, but he has no choice but to be here in this class. Sometimes he struggles to cope. Thankfully, there's a helping hand.
These people, when they come, they don't even spare children. Other than looking for animals, they don't spare these children. They don't say these are children. They think all these are enemies.
For Lounyong'orot, the John Paul II Home for Children with Physical Disabilities was a welcome refuge and a bridge to literacy.
The impact of conflict on Kenyan children, we have seen these children result to becoming street children. They become orphans, they become homeless, suffer other consequences such as lack of food, education, and the four right pillars are also undermined. These are the right to survival, the right to child development, the right to child protection, and the right to child participation.
When the fighting is on, these children are displaced, they run away. When they run away from their homes, there is no way where they can seek refuge other than somebody who is willing to accommodate them.
It is through this center that he got to be admitted at the Lokichar Primary School. Armed conflict coupled with minimal rainfall in Turkana County aggravates hunger. Most affected are women and children.
This is the only center which caters for the physically disabled children in this county. There are some who are shot by the bandits, and there are some who are amputees because of the poisonous thorns.
Lounyong'orot and over 70 other children are housed at this center. At least there's some food for them. Lounyong'orot walks less than 10 minutes from the neighboring school for lunch.
If you have food in school, these children will come to school. But when the food ratio is not there, you will have very few pupils attending class.
His life may have been shattered at a tender age by conflict. Nonetheless, he's moving on amidst the many voices crying for a solution.
Imagine a world without conflict and crisis, and picture a Kenyan nation, the African region, and the world at large that is conflict and crisis free. This would certainly be a safe nest for our children to be born and nurtured well to achieve sound child development.
Eunice Omollo, NTV.